Good afternoon to everyone. Can you hear me? My voice? Can you hear my voice? Okay, fine. We'll start the session. Okay, so actually it's already 2 3. We'll wait for another 10 minutes. Sorry, 2 3 minutes, and we'll start the session. Okay. Okay. We'll start the session now. I think everybody is audible. Okay, fine. In the last class, we have actually completed the formulas and all, right? So, formulas and data functions and all we have completed, correct? So, I think I have given the assignment also based on that. So, I think you have done it. Or if you have done it, you can just WhatsApp me. Okay. So, next. uh, we are going to learn about the insert tab. We have finished the formula, and remaining 2 3 formulas are there. We look up, H lookup and all. For that I'll be coming. Okay, so remaining we have finished, and these options I'll be covering later. Okay, So now we'll be seeing the insert tab. Okay, so what is, first of all, what we have in the insert tab, we have to go through it. Okay, so we have pivot table. Okay, so table, pictures, shapes, smart art, screenshot, add-ins, and charts, sparklines, filters, links, text, and symbols. Okay, these are the things which are present in the insert tab. Okay, so in pivot table, so first of all we have to know what is pivot table. So pivot table, which is used to do the quick report. For example, um, there's one data, so where we have n number of datas over there. uh, we want only certain amount of data. We have to filter it and arrange it in the proper manner. I don't want the names in horizontal. If I want to arrange it in vertical, or I want only so and so data, so I don't want all the data. I want only this much of data. So at that time, what I'll do, I'll be using the pivot table to do the quick reports. Okay, so they may ask you the question why pivot table it is used. Okay, so you can say that to do the quick reports. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll start up the pivot table right now. uh, First of all, to start up a pivot table, you have to create a data. Okay, so what data we have to create, well, I'll just show you. Okay, so we'll put it as names over here. Names, fees paid, date of joining. Okay, class. Okay, so now this much of data, it is compulsory to do the pivot table. Always, if you want to do the uh, pivot table, you should be, if you want to use the pivot table completely, the date of joining or date should be must and should. Then only you'll come to know each and every options in pivot table. Okay, so any dates, date of joining, date of fees paid, or date of examination, any dates you can take. Okay, so if you don't have a date, you'll not come to know certain options. Okay, so use the date while creating the table. Okay, that is why I've used the date of joining. Okay, so names, fees, DOJ, class. Okay, so we'll give certain names, certain fees, certain dates, and even class will be giving. Okay, after creating a table, what you have to do, I'll say. Okay, just write down some names here. You can work along with me. Okay, DOJ, the date of joining. It's better if you take the end date of the year and the starting date of the next year, so that you will come to understand certain options. Okay, we'll take 30th 12 2020. I'll just click and drag like this. So if I click and drag, fine. The years has been changing. It's okay, not an issue. Convert this into a date. Fine. We'll take it as 31st or 101 2021 02 1 2021 02 02 2021 03 01 2021. Okay, so I've taken certain dates. You can just go through it. Fine. Here, sorry, this is one. Fine. Class is first class, second class, third class, sixth class, seventh class. Okay. What you have to do is select this table, go to the insert, click on pivot table. Okay, so if you click on pivot table, you'll be getting the range over here. Okay, so this is the table range from A1 to D6 I have selected. So that is the one which is showing here, A1 to D6. Okay, so that is the range of the table, how much we have selected. And here you have an option called as a new worksheet and existing worksheet. If I create a pivot table, whether it has to come in this page only or it has to take in new page, it is asking. Okay, so I need a new worksheet. I have selected new worksheet. Just click on OK. A pivot table will be created. Okay, a pivot table file will be open. So here you have something called as it is saying that to create a pivot table, just click and drag the names to particular columns. Okay, see here, to build a report, choose the fields from the pivot table field list. That means this is the field list. What we have given, names we have given, fees we have given, date of DOJ. DOJ means date of joining we have given, class we have given. While creating a table, that one only we gave, right? See, names, fees, DOJ, class. So those things, it has been come over here. Now if I want to create a pivot table, what I have to do is I have to click and drag this to particular columns, particular box. There are 4 boxes here: filter, columns, rows and values. Wherever I want, I can just click and drag. If I click and drag in filters, what it will happen is, see, if I click drag this names to filter, it will come along with the filter button. I can filter the names whoever I want. I want only Diksha means I can select only Diksha. If I want only Geeta, I can select only Geeta. So if I put this names to rows, all the names will come in the rows. That one only, if I put to columns means all the names will come in the columns. If I put to values means it will count how many names are there. Anta. See, 5 names are there. It is giving the number as 5. Okay, so like that I can click and drag the names wherever I want. Okay, so now I want the fees as well as below the names. It will be easy to understand me who has paid how much anta. Okay, see, if I click and drag the fees below the names, I'll get the fees below their names. Diksha has paid so much, Geeta has paid so much, Jida has paid so much, Shruti is paid so much, Sushmitha has paid so much. Now, if I want the total collection of the fees, how much I have collected from the students, if I want to count the fees, I'll click this free fees, drag it to the value column. Now, so much collections I have did from the students as I've collected the fees of so much. Okay, so if I put this fees to the column wise, all the fees will come in the column wise. If I put this fees to filter wise, if I click on this filter button, you can filter it. Okay, so sorry, put this name in the filter button. Okay, see, now you'll get all the names in the filter button. If I exchange it, put these names to rows, I can filter the fees. So who has paid so much? I'll select the unselect this. 36,259. I don't know who has paid. So only I'll select that, give OK. Who has paid? Diksha has paid so much. Okay. Now I want to know 56,239 who has paid Anta. So I'll select that. I'll uncheck this. Who has paid? Shruti has paid so much. So like that you have to, you can filter the table, you can arrange the table according to your requirement. You can do the quick report. Okay, somebody will ask, I want only this much of data, I want it in rows, I want it in columns. So at the time what you'll do, or else they will ask, I want to count the number of names, so I want to count the how much fees you have collected. So at that time what you will do, you will be using the pivot table to do the quick report. I cannot sit and count how many names are there, how much they have paid, total amount they have paid. I cannot sit and take a calculator and I cannot sit and count it. Correct? At that time, what you'll do, you'll be using the pivot table. Understood, right? So we have something called as DOJ and class also. DOJ, class and DOJ also, you can click and drag here. So if you want the names along with the class, Shruti is second class. Like that it will come. In filter button, you select everyone's. Everyone's will come. Understood, right? So like that you can click and drag to any of the column, any of the rows, or if you want in filters, you can put it in filters. If you want to count the numbers, you can put it in values. Okay, so this is the use of pivot table actually. Okay, so the next will be the DOJ. DOJ is nothing but a date of joining. Okay, so where you'll be filtering according to the date wise. So or in this year who has joined, in that year who has joined, in this date which person has been joined, in this week which person has been joined. All the things you can just filter it on DOJ. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just select this. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just go for the insert slicer. Okay, first I'll take slicer, then we'll go for timer, or else first we'll take it as timer. Okay, so we'll fine, now we'll just delete this. Okay, so again you select this, just go for timeline. Sorry, first you have to create a pivot table, then you have to go for timeline. Okay, just click on the names and the fees. Okay, fine, now we'll go for the, I think it won't come because that is not in the format of month, date and year. First month has to come, then only date has to come. That is why it is not showing here. We can't create a timeline for this report because it doesn't have a field formatted as date. Okay, that means you have to format that as a date, then only it will take it as consider as that is date. Excel will always consider first month, then only date, then only year. What we have put it here, first we have put it the months, then we have put it all those things. So first we have put it dates, then months, then year we have put it. This is the wrong format which we have given. So what I'll do is we'll change it to first month, date and year. First is 12th month. Hmm. So what they have done is, just click it here and go for home, fill, series, change the date. Okay, we'll just apply it like that only. We'll put it as 30. Next will come 01/01/2021. Again 01/02/2021. Again 03, sorry, 01/03/2021. Again 01/04/2021. Okay. Oh, so now I think it is in format of date. Fine, we'll try it now. Go for the insert, pivot table, click on OK. Fine, now go for the insert timeline. Some format is missing here actually. Fine, I got it. So now we'll try it. Go for the pivot table, insert pivot table. Okay. Fine. Now see here. Okay, so on 30th, who has got admission? You can filter like this. On first, who has got admission? On second, who has got admission? On third, who has got admission? You can filter along with the date also. Okay, so on 30th, Sushmitha has got admission. So much she has paid. On 30th, she has joined. On first, Shruti has got admission. Okay, so much she has paid. So much she on first she has got admission. Okay, on like this you can see according to the date also. If you want everything should be selected, means click on this button, select all the options, everything will be coming here. Okay, this is how you filter with the date option. Actually first it was here, I think, in this timeline. Now they have shifted to slice. It's okay. Fine, you understood, I think. Not only according to the DOJ, you can filter according to fees, names, class, everything. Okay. Now what we'll do is uh, recommended pivot table. We have one option here. So what is this recommended pivot table? Is nothing but so the ready-made pivot table. The ready-made pivot table means it is like ready-made template. Everything will be ready. Only we have to change the series. That's all. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll just delete all these things. Okay. So recommended pivot table means everything will be ready. And they will only put the names in rows, fees in rows, DOJ in columns, classes in rows. Everything will be ready. But only thing, if you want, we can click and drag to another columns. Okay. So that we'll see how to do. Okay. Select this, go for the recommended pivot table. If any pivot table it is not showing you in the sense, that means you don't have a large number of data. You should have a large number of data. Then only the recommended pivot table will be available for you. So I'll add some more amount of data here. I'll just select it over here now. So now I'll be getting the recommended pivot table. Whichever pivot table I want, I can select it. Okay. So if I want this, I can select this, or else if I want this, I can select this. Click on OK. The pivot table will be generated. Everything is all right now. Okay. So they have only arranged all the things. Okay. So some of fees also they have given. Okay. Rows, number rows also they have given. What you have to do is class. This is a class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is there. No. So that is the classes. So what they have did, classes they have put in row, and the fees they have put in value. So if you want, you can change it. Fees, or sorry, classes you can, sorry, names you can drag it over here. They have not put it the names. If I want, I can drag it over like this. Okay. So again, if I want DOJ also, I can drag it like this. Okay. So everything will be ready. If you want any columns, any names of names, fees, or any columns if you want, you can just drag it like this. That's all. Okay. Otherwise, everything will be ready. That is nothing but recommended pivot table. Okay. So they are recommending that the pivot table will be already ready. Please use this. Santa. Okay. So next is table. We have the table option. So what is this table option? Is the same as what we did here, no, in home tab, format as table, the same thing. Okay, but we will be having some extra options in that. We'll see what is that. Okay. uh, for example, I have this table now. I have this table now. What I'll do is if I press Control P, this is not looking as a table now. There is no columns, there is no rows. So I have to arrange it in a table format. For that, what I'll do is I'll just select like this. Either I'll go click on Format as Table, or either I'll go to Insert and I'll click on Table. Okay. So just click on OK. Now it will be converted into a table. Understanding, right? So it has been converted into a table now. So what I'll do is next, once it is converted into a table, if I click on that any of this cell, you get one extra options called as, just a minute, design. Can you see a design tab? Okay. So only if I click on table only, the design tab will be appear. If I click anything outside that, it will disappear. If I click on table, again it will be appear. Okay. Go to the designs. Here you have some of the options related to the table. Okay. So what you'll do is Here I'll teach you one by one. Just look it here. You can change the styles of the table. Here you have different n numbers of styles. You can change it whenever, however you want, what colors you want, you can change it. Okay, fine. So I've selected one of the style now. Here I have something called as table style options. Okay, so what is this table style options? Is nothing but we can select the um this one. What is that? Particular thing. For example, if you want header row means the first row names, fees, DOJ class, what is there, no, that is called as header row. If we don't want that row, we can just untick it. See, I cannot see now the row for the heading format. I cannot see names, class, DOJ, fees and all. I cannot see because I have hidden here. I have unchecked here. So what I'll do, I'll check it out again. It will be back. Okay. So this is nothing but total row. If you want how many class, sorry, if you want how many fees are there. So what you'll do, you just shift this fees to, I think you can shift. Okay, fine. So if you want, if I give the total row means it will create one total row for you. So that means the last row is total row. What it will do is it will count all this number and it will give the total. But if I want to fees means this fees column should come at the last. I cannot put this total to here. Cannot change like that. Instead of that, what I'll do, I'll just take this fees column, I'll cut it out, I'll paste it over here. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just take out this row column. I'll delete this, delete. Okay, now it is fine. So what I'll do, I'll just now select the table, go for the design, click on total row. Now I'll get the total of the fees. At the time, what happens? Class was in the last column. So it was counting the number of classes, how many classes are there, and it was giving the answer to me. But I don't want the total of the class. I want a total of a fees. What I'll do, I'll push the fees column to the last row. If I click on total row, no, whichever it is considered, whichever it is in last column, that only it will consider. Okay. So next is banded rows. Banded rows means one light color, one dark color, one dark color, one light color, one dark color, one light color. This is the banded rows. If I click on banded columns means, see, one dark color, one light color, one dark color, one light color. Okay, so the table will be in the banded rows and banded columns. It will be a combination of dark and light colors. And this is first column. If I want to highlight the first column, I can highlight it. If I want to highlight the last column, I can highlight it. If I don't need a filter button means this buttons is, you know, this one. If you don't want that filter button, just off it. Can on and off it. Okay, so this is the things. Next you have something called as convert to range. That means you, this table will be converted to the normal table. You will not be having any filter buttons or anything. Before that, we'll see this remove duplicates. If you have any two names, that means two times the name is repeated, the name is duplicated for two times. At the time, what it will happen, it will remove one name. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just select this column, I'll go for the design or remove duplicates. Okay, so I wanted to remove the duplicates with respect to names, so I have selected names. Just click on OK. Okay, fine. Now see, the last Sushmitha has been deleted because Sushmitha, it has been repeated two times. The duplicated value will be deleted automatically if I give delete remove duplicate. Okay, So the next option is you have something called as convert to range. I'll select this convert to range. It is asking whether it has to convert to table, normal table. Yes. See, now filter buttons has been removed. Okay, it has been converted to the normal table. Again, if I want to convert to the filter table, what I'll do, I'll select this. I'll go for insert. I'll put it as table. I'll click on OK. Now the filter buttons is arrived. Okay, so convert to range means it will be converted to the normal table. It doesn't have a filter button, not be having a filter button. Again, if you want a filter button means to go for the insert, select the table, select the entire data and click it on table option. Here you have. Okay, so the next option, we have something called as insert slicer and all. I have taught you in the pivot table only. Okay, so we have something called as pictures. Okay, table options. Okay, we have finished the table options actually. Okay, so you just clear it, go for the clear all. Okay, so now in pictures options, what we'll be doing is we'll be inserting some pictures means images. Okay, so we can insert some images. Either you can insert it directly from the online also, or if you have saved on the desktop, that is well and good. Okay, if you want to connect from Google, for Google, and directly from Google you have to insert from the, for the Excel means you should have an internet connection for that. Okay, so without internet connections you cannot do that. Now if I want to enter any insert any images, what I'll do is I'll go for the pictures, this device, that means I have saved in this device, so I'll click on this device. Okay, and wherever you have saved the picture, I don't have any picture right now, so what I'll do is I'll save any one of the picture now. I'll go to the Chrome and I'll save it. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll go to the file. I'll go to the insert in pictures, this device where I have saved on desktop. I have saved. Just double click on that. The image will be inserted to the Excel. Okay, now what you'll do, just make it as small. Okay, so this is how we will be inserting the picture. Once you insert a picture, you will be getting one option called as format there. Okay, so if I click out of the images, I won't get any options called format. If I click on image, I'll get one option called as format here. So under format, you have certain options where you can edit your images. That means you can give a brightness, darkness, contrast. You can put a border to the images. You can convert the image into a 3D images. You can put some effects, shadows, reflections. Okay, so and outer glow, inner glow. Okay, so all those things you can remove the background. Okay, so you can compress the image and you can do some you can give some effects to the images usually. Okay, so what you'll do is if you click on the image, you'll be getting all those options. The very first option is remove background. Okay, so where you'll be removing the background of that image. Okay, so if you don't want a background of that image, you can just go on, click on that. Okay, you can just give remove background and keep changes. Okay, all the background will be removed, only the car portions will be there. Okay, If you want to remove it neatly, then you can just go and edit in Photoshop, or you can just go for the Google. You can give it as remove bg, search for the remove bg option in the Google. You'll be getting there. You can just insert it and you can remove the background over there. But in Excel, it will consider a little bit of car portions also, and it will remove that also. It will consider that also as a background, and it will be removed. Doesn't remove properly. Okay. So if you want it back, Control Z. So the next option, you have something called as a corrections. Corrections means you can just give the brightness, give the contrast, give the uh, you can just if you want a brightness, you can give brightness. If you want a contrast, you can just give contrast. However you want, you can give it in percentage also. Pictures correction options will be there. You can just click there. You will be getting these options. Here you can give by percentage wise. Suppose I'll be asking you how to give a 50% of brightness. So what I'll do, I'll just write it here 50. So now 50% of brightness is applied for the picture. Okay. So now if I want 30% of brightness, so what I'll do, I'll just write it as 30 here. Okay. Or else you can directly enter the number also, or else you can just click drag over this button. Okay. The same way the contrast also. Okay. Oh, you can increase and decrease the contrast. If you want to reset it, you can reset it. The image will be getting resetted. That means however it was before, the same position will be getting back. And the next is color. If you want to change the color of the car, so you can change it. Okay. Like this. If you want it to back, you can just do Control Z. Right. So next, you have something called as artistic effect. So artistic effect means you'll be having a certain effects. So you can make the car that you have drawn from the pencil. You can make it like that. See, you have drawn by yourself like that. You can make it. And if you want, this effect also is there. Different types of effects will be there. You can just apply it. Whichever effects you want, black and white effects you want, go for the black and white effect. Okay. So these are nothing but an artistic effect. Okay. So that means it will look like whether you have been arted, okay, or you have been drawn, or you have been sketched. Okay. So next, the compress image option is there. So what is this compress image option? Is nothing but you'll be having the pixels in the images. If you observe depthly, so if you want to purchase any mobiles or anything, if you want to purchase any mobiles or smartphones, you will be asking for the what is the uh, uh, pixels, camera pixel, correct? So you'll be asking for the camera pixels. If it is a less picture pixels means the image will be low clarity. Yeah. So if it is in higher pixels means the image will be captured with a higher quality, correct? So like that only we have something called as a pixels over here in the images. So that is nothing but a box. Okay. Boxes means the entire image will be formed in the form of pixels. If you zoom it and if you see, every pixels will look like a small box. Okay. So any image you take, just zoom it and see it. I'll just show you. Take any images. Okay, so just have a look here. I'll just zoom this. Think you cannot zoom it properly. Not able to zoom only properly. Fine. Anyways, if you have your laptops and system, you can just zoom the images in depth. Then you can see the pixels over there. If I have a Photoshop here, I'll show you. If I don't have, then you have to go through it. Okay. Fine. Now you just see through that. If you have any, if you have a laptops or this one, you can just see. You'll be having a pixels over there. You can see blur here. You can just zoom that one, and you can see small boxes. Those are called as pixels. Okay, so any images you can take, everything will be pixels based image only. No, the pictures will not be having without pixels. Okay, I cannot show here also. Fine, you can try with your laptop. So it will come actually. Okay, so you can just try it and let me know in the next class. Okay, so that pixels, what it will happen is it will be measured in the PPI. That means pixels per inch. Okay, so pixels per inch means for 1 inch, how many pixels will be there, Anta? Okay, if you have many pixels means the image will be very clarity. If you have less pixels per inch means the image will be less clarity. Okay, so if more pixels means image will be more clarity, less pixels means image will be less clarity. You can see it. Okay, so some images will not be having clarity. Okay, that means it is formed with the less pixels. Okay, less PPI means pixels per inch. Okay, those pixels, what we'll do is we'll compress it. Compress means the pixels will be little bit far. When the pixels are farly formed, the image will not get clarity. So what we'll do is we'll bring the pixels to will compress that pixels. Okay, let it be in next to next only. It should not have gaps between two pixels. It has to be compressed. Then only the image will look good. It will get clarity. So to compress the pixels, what we'll do, we'll be using the compress picture. Okay, so just click on okay. It will be compressed. Pixels will be compressed. Okay, so that image will be more clarity, so that you cannot see in this option in this Excel. If but pixels will be definitely compressed. Okay, if you click on compress pictures, the pixels will be compressed, and then the image will look good. Okay, it will be having a clarity. Okay, so what is pixels means, you can just search in Google, or you can just see it with your mobile, download any this one, what is that, a picture, and you can zoom it, you will come to know. Okay, so I'll show you one example for that. Yeah, so see, you can just observe this. Okay, so if I zoom any one of any one of the images, it will look like this. The whole images, it is formed by the boxes only. Okay, these are called pixels. See this apple. Okay, see these boxes are there. No, these are called as pixels. You can zoom it and see every images will be formed by the pixels only. That means boxes only. Okay, when you zoom out only, it will look like picture, but if you zoom in, the pixels you can identify. But in my system, it is not possible to zoom. I'm very sorry to say that. See this image. Okay, so this is also formed by, every images will be formed by pixels. Okay, so you can just go through that once. The next will be change picture. Change picture means the same effect will be there at the same place, the another image I should put. I should not put, so I don't want any images to be here, to be here, to be here, to be here. I want only in this place. So what I will do is, I can change the this one, what is that, picture. I can change the picture. So what I'll do is, I'll click this, I can go for format, I'll click on change picture. From file, I'll insert another picture. See, for that place only, the one more picture has been inserted. That means I don't want that particular picture to be there in that place. I want to insert another picture to that place. So at the time, what I'll do is, I'll just go to the change picture option, and I'll change the picture. Okay. Next is a reset picture. Reset picture means if you have given any contrast, or if you have given any color, it will be resetted to the original position. That is nothing but your reset picture. Okay, every colors effects will be removed, and however the original image was there, like that only it will become. Okay, so the next will be the picture styles. These styles are nothing but you can apply the borders for your pictures. Don't take this image, you cannot see anything. What I'll do is, I'll just go for the format, change image. Fine. For this, I'll apply the borders now. So whichever border you want, you can apply. Okay, there are many borders. Frame, I can say it as frame also. If you want to put any frames, you can put it. Okay. So this is how the things will be working on. Okay. So picture styles. The next option, you have something called as picture border. Okay. So picture border means you can put an outline for the picture. What color you want, outline color. Okay. Border weight, you can make it as little more big. Actually, system is slow, you have to adjust. Okay, can you see the outline here? Red color outline. So that will be your outline of the image. You can put the outline of the picture. Fine. So you can just go here. You can change the color also. Whichever color you want, you can change it. See, it has been turned into green now. Green color outline. Can you see here? Green color outline. The next will be, you can change the color to yellow also. Okay, you can change whatever colors you want. And this is the weight, means you can make it as thin, you can make it as thick. The weight of the stroke, we call it as stroke, we don't call it as outline, we call it as stroke. Okay, so we can change the weight. Just a minute. Okay, you can change the outline like that by clicking on picture border. So, and you can change the colors also, weights also. And then if you want a different types of outline, you can just select whichever type you want. Here you have a different types of outline, dotted lines you have, dash lines you have. Okay, so you can select whichever types you want. Okay, if I click any one type, it will be applied. Okay, so click on picture border, dashboard. Just a minute, it will apply. The system is slow a little bit, please adjust. Can you see here the dotted border? So if you go for the pictures, the dash lines will be there. So here you can choose the different types of borders. So here you can select either okay, so if you want if you want, you can select the different types, otherwise you can make it as normal weight only. Okay, so normal line will be in the first position, that you can click it, it will convert into a normal border only. Okay, so next will be picture layout. Before that, picture effects is there, I'll come to that. Okay, so next will be picture layout and picture effects. So I'll continue, I'll take a 5 minutes break and I'll come back. You also take a break. Okay, so go through whatever I have done, I'll come back within 5 minutes. Uh, okay, we are back to class again after the break. I think you have enjoyed your break. We'll start the class now again. Okay, so the next is picture effects. Okay, so in picture effects, what you'll be learning is you'll be learning the preset, shadow, reflection, glow, soft edges, bevel, and 3D rotations. Okay, so these are the options which you'll be learning. Do one thing, go to any options, click on 3D options. In every options, you'll be having one option like this, shadow options, reflection options. Click on any one of the options like this. You'll get one menu panel over there. Okay, see, you'll get one menu panel. Everything will be here only, shadow, reflection, glow, software. You don't need to go for here and you can click. Everything will be available here only. And changes also you can do here only. So I'll show you. The first thing is shadow. Okay, so what is shadow? I'll be giving the shadow for the pictures. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just, okay, so this is our image. For this I have to give the shadow. So what I'll do is I'll go for the shadow. I'll select any one of the preset. Preset means the ready-made objects. I can select any one of the presets. Okay, the, okay, I'll select this. Okay, so I got the shadow here. Okay, now if I want to change any of the shadow objectives, like if I want to change the color of the shadow, I can click on color here. I can change the color of the shadow. Usually shadow should be in the black color. Okay, so I cannot change it to any other color. If at all, if you want, you can change it. I have changed it to red. If I want, I'll change it to yellow. Okay, so you can change it to whatever color you want. I'll keep it as black only. Okay, and the next option is, this is nothing but transparency. Transparency means opaque. Okay, so how much transparency you want. Okay, and this is nothing but the size of the shadow. You can increase or decrease the size. Okay, and this is nothing but the blur. That means if you want to blur the shadow, you can blur the shadow. Okay, like this is the angle. Wherever you want the shadow, you can change the angle. The slight changes will be there. Okay, so this is the distance, how far the shadow should be from the image. Okay, so now I'll just decrease the size of the shadow. Okay, fine. So these are the shadow options for you. The next is reflection options. I'll just decrease all the things, make it as 0. Okay, the next is reflection. So what is this reflection? Is nothing but you'll be having the reflection of your own body when you stand in front of the water, correct? So like that only I'll be giving the reflection for this car. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just select the preset however I want. So this is the reflection of the car. Okay, so now this reflection is not much clear. So what I'll do is I'll just increase the decrease the transparency, increase the size, blur that reflection. If you want, you can just give the blur option also, and distance, little bit distance should be there. Okay, now it is clear. So this is a transparent, this is the reflection of this car. Okay, you can make the changes. Okay, you can also select the presets, whichever presets you want, you can select. You can give the transparency, size, blur. Blur you don't give much, distance. Okay, the next option is glow. So for glow means what you have to do is, the glow is nothing but the outer glow. Outside the picture, one glow will be arriving for you. Okay, so what I will do is we'll select the preset first of all. Okay, can you see here? I'll just increase the size of the glow. See, this is the glow, outer glow. Behind the picture, you'll be having some glow. You can change the color of the glow also. Put it as red. I'll put it as green. I'll put it as green, dark green. Okay. I'll put it as purple. I can change the color, size of this glow. I am decreasing the size, the transparency. Okay, how much it should be visible. This is nothing but a size. Okay, so I don't want so much to be visible. Lightly it has to be visible. I'll increase the transparency. Okay, the next will be the soft edges. Soft edges means the edges will become soft. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll select the preset now. See the image edges. I'll just decrease the size. Okay, so the preset soft adjustments, these edges are sharp, no, the image edges are sharp. That if I want to make it as smooth means, I'll just increase the preset soft edges. See, edges will become soft. If I decrease it, it will become sharp. If I increase it, it will become soft. Okay, the next option is 3D format. So this is how here we'll be converting the exact 2D image into 3D image. First of all, you have to know the difference between 3D and 2D. 3D means the three-dimensional, 2D means two-dimensional. Only the height and width will be visible in the 2D, but in the 3D you can see depth also. Okay, height, width and depth. Okay, I'll show you what is height, what is width and what is depth. Okay, so this is what you're seeing is height and width. That's all. I cannot see the depth of the image. Depth means how longer, that means how wide the image is. Okay, how wider is the image. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll convert this image into a 3D image. Okay, I'll just go here, picture effects, 3D. I'll convert this image into 3D. Now I have converted this image into 3D. How I'll come to know that it has been converted into 3D means I'll be giving the depth here. I'll increase the depth of the image. Okay. Now I'll just rotate it backside. So I'll go to 3D rotation. I'll just rotate it. See, this is 3D. I can see the depth also here. I'll show you what is depth. Here, this is called depth. Can you see here? In Kannada, we say that agala, width. Okay. So how much width the image is. So I'll just decrease the depth or increase the depths. You can see. Okay. So that is called depth. But in 2D images, I can't see this. Only in the 3D images, I can see this. Okay. So if there is a 2D images, I cannot see the depth. See, I cannot rotate the images. See, the rotation option also it will be there. It will be there, but you cannot see the depth there. Only the 2D height and width you can see. You cannot see the depth. Okay, so that is how you'll be. See, cannot see the depth here. This is only the 2D image. That means only height and width you can see. If you want to see the depth 3D image, then the image has to be converted into a 3D image by clicking on picture effects, 3D rotations, and rotate the image and increase the depth of the image. Go to the depth, increase the size of the image. Okay, so this is how you'll be doing converting the 2D into 3D image. Can rotate however you want. This is a rotation options. Okay, so now here I have something after depth. I have something called as contour, material, lightning, everything. Okay, so contour means you'll be giving the depth color. Okay, that means the depth color I can see by rotating it. I'll just rotate this. this depth is there, no, that color will be giving by using the contour, outline color. Okay, you can see outline color is orange here, correct? So whatever color you want, outline color, you can change it. Outline color become green now. If I want to give the depth color, means click on depth, give the color of the depth. It is not applying. Just rotate it. Can you see now here depth color? I'll change it to any other color, green. Okay, so blue. Okay, so if you want to change the depth color, you can click on this button. If you want to change the depth outline color, you can click on contour. Okay, and this is nothing but a material. Material means while building the house, you'll just consider the material, correct? Everything should be in the proper good material you want to build a house. Okay, so like that, in this also you'll be having a material, which material, while purchasing the dress also you'll see the material, correct? So like that, you'll be having a material option also here. However you want, you can convert it, which material you want, you can convert the image to that material itself. Okay, the lightning, where the lightning should fall. Okay, okay, you can select different lighting default options is there. You can select whichever style you want. Okay, now the next option is reset. Reset means the image will get resetted to the first position only. First how it was there, like that only it will be. All the 3D options will be removed, all the effects options will be removed. Okay, so these are the options of picture. Okay, effects of picture. The next you have something called as picture layout. So these are the picture layout. What is this picture layout means? You can insert the text along with the picture. Okay, see, I have a picture. You can insert the text along with the picture. So I'll click here, I'll type something else here. Okay, so this is called as picture layout. You can choose any layouts however you want. You will be having the options here in design. Okay, if you go to the design, you can change the color first of all of the text box. Okay, and you can change the style also. However you want, you can just change it. Okay, these are the different layouts you have. Okay, so for whichever layout you want, you can just click and select. If you want to change the color, you can change it. Okay, and you have different styles also. You can select different styles. Okay, so within this you can just write it down the points like this. Okay, so you're not able to write here means you're not able to write here, or you cannot able to click here and write means you can use this text box here. If you type here, automatically will come there. Okay, so next you have something called as a design here. In this design you have text pane. Text pane means this is the box which is called as text pane. If you don't want, you can close it. If you want, again I can open it and you can start typing here. Whatever you type, it will come there automatically. And if you want to add a bullet, bullet means points. Okay, so if you want to, if you are listing anything, you can add a bullet like this. Bullet means this round bullet, points. If you are listing some points, then you can make use of bullets. Now the space is over here for me. I want one more box like this. These are this structure. I want one more. What I'll do is add a shape. Okay, now one more box will come. I can start writing here. If you're not able to type here, go for the text pane, start typing here, automatically it will come there. Okay, fine, understood, no? So now here you have something called as a picture option. Okay, so here you can insert any picture, not only car images, you can insert any other images if you want. Okay, just double click on that. The online images will be opened. Okay, so you can directly insert from the online only. Okay, search a Bing here, or you go for the, yeah, search a Bing there. Okay, so what you'll type is, you'll if you want to insert any rows images, type rows and press enter. The rows images will be coming over there. Click any one of the rows and insert. Automatically it will be inserted there. Click, suppose I want this rows to be inserted. Click on that rows, insert. Automatically the rows will be inserted over here. It takes some time, and it will be inserted over there. Okay, something it is coming actually. Maybe the picture format is not proper. We'll try it once again. The picture can't be displayed. We'll try it once again. We'll go to the text pane. Sorry, add shape. Add one more shape here. I'll type it as lion or apple, anything else. Okay. Can you see the apple here? So automatically it will be inserted. Tell you, and that means some images will not be inserted. So they'll be blocked, that images. That means there will be no images permission to insert in any other software. So some images they will leave in the Google. So they can, that images we cannot download also. Will not be having a permission to insert to any other software also. We cannot download also. So they'll be, the person who has inserted the image to the Google, no, that person will be blocked that option, that we cannot like we cannot download that image, we cannot save that image, all those things, they will be blocked. Okay, so what you will do is you can just insert the image. You can take another image and you can insert it, not an issue. Okay, if you want you can add the shape here. How much shape you want, you can add n number of shapes, you can add it. Okay, so now the thing is, reset graphic means the graphic will be resetted. That means it will come in the normal, the styles will be gone. These styles we have applied, no, this style will be gone. It will be straight only. The graphics will be resetted. Convert to shape means it will be converted to the shape. We cannot uh, we cannot edit anything in the design options. It will be normal shape only. You can click drag and you can edit however you want. You cannot uh, it will be converted into a normal shape, that's all. It will not be into the design now. So once I click on the picture only, the again the formats will be coming like this. Okay, otherwise if I click on convert to shape means it will be converted into a normal shape. You can click drag anywhere you want. Okay, so but the one thing is you can you don't have a text box and all to type directly, you have to type it here. Okay, you have to double click here and start typing here. Okay, and you cannot delete it. If you delete, the entire thing will be deleted. Okay, so that is the difference between the shape and convert to shape. Okay, if you do convert to shape, there will be little bit difficult to edit and all. Okay, let it be in the normal thing only, so don't convert to shape. Okay, after doing all the changes, then you want, if you want, you can do the convert to shape options. Okay, the next is nothing but we have finished the picture options right now. So the next is online pictures. Online pictures means directly from the online you can insert the picture. Okay, so for this, internet connection should be there. Without internet connection you cannot do anything. Okay, so you should have the internet connection for this. So if I want to insert any animals images, so I'll type it as animals. Just click on enter. Sorry, the spelling mistake. Okay, so whichever animals you want, you just click on that and press enter. Okay, the image will be inserted to the Excel. Okay, so it will take some time and it will be inserted. Fine, so it has been inserted now. So what you'll do is you can just zoom out and you can just reduce the size of the image. Okay, so like this you can do the online picture. Okay, where is that? Go for the insert. Okay, for online picture also the same options will be there. Okay, so the next option is called as a selection pane. Okay, selection pane means you can hide the image, you can unhide the image. This is the use of selection pane. You can hide it and you can unhide it. Okay, other than that you have something called as alignments. This is the separate thing. I'll show you how to do it. Okay, just take one more image, insert picture, online picture, rose. Okay, so we have rows here. So we'll insert any one of the rows. Now what I'll do is I'll just zoom it. I don't want this box, I'll delete it. Both are been grouped, I think. I'll select this and I'll delete this. Okay, now I have two images. What I'll do is I'll send this rows into backside, send back. I have some option called as a send back option. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just send it back. The squirrel image will come in front position. Now this picture I want to align in the top or in the center or in the right or in the left or in the downwards. What I'll do is I'll select both the images. I'll go for the align option. Align right means the squirrel will be aligned to right side of the backside image. Okay, align left means the squirrel will be arranged to the left side of the backside image. Okay, align top means it will be align top. Align middle means it will be align middle. Align bottom means it will go to the bottom. Align center means it will come in the center. Again, align middle means it will come in the exact center. Okay, so this is the meaning of align. Okay, bring forward, send backward is nothing but you can bring the image forward, you can send the image backward. That means now I want the rose image to be in the front. What I'll do, bring front. Suppose it has to go back means go get back, bring in the backward, sorry, send back. Okay, the squirrel image will come in the front position. Okay, this is the use of these options. And we have something called as group option. So these two images I can group it. I'll select both of the images. I'll go to the group, click on group. Now if I move one image, the both image will be moving. That means it has been grouped together. If I edit one, this also will be edited. Okay, if I want to ungroup it, go to group option, ungroup it. Now see, if I move this image, only this image will move. If I move this image, only this image will be. That means it has been ungrouped. Okay. The next option I have called as a rotate. The rotate option is nothing but I can rotate the image however I want. I can rotate into 90-degree, left 90-degree, flip vertical, flip horizontal. If you go to the more rotation option, I can rotate it however I want, depending on the height, width, and all. Okay, so I can increase the height, decrease the height. Okay, here also I have increase the height, decrease the width. I can crop the images. Crop the images means I can crop however I want. I want only this much. I want to remove this portion. Press enter or press outside. Anything is okay. Okay, so the image will be cropped. Now what I'll do, I have some option called as crop to shape. That means for whatever shape I want, I can fix that image into that shape. Okay, so I want to crop that image for this shape. What I'll do, I'll click on that. For that shape only the rows will be cropped. Okay, that is nothing but crop for shape. I want to crop that rows in for this arrow mark. I'll crop. Okay, so these are the picture images. I've taught you each and every options. Please practice it. Without practicing, you won't get anything. Okay, so I have completed the picture options till picture options. From next session, I'll start with shapes, smart art, screenshot. I'll finish it off till chats. Okay, now I request you to ask some doubts regarding any, if you have any doubts regarding pictures, shapes and all. Okay, so otherwise I'll continue the session. If you don't have any doubts, I'll just continue the session and I'll finish it off. Okay, so if you have any doubts, you can just chat with me and you can just ask the doubts. Another 20 minutes is there. I'll finish off all your doubt session. I'll just continue the session if you don't have any doubts. Aishwarya, can you hear my voice?
Yeah, ma'am. We can hear your voice.
Can you see the screen?
No, ma'am. Screen is not visible. Yeah,
Now?
ma'am. Now we can see.
Yeah.
Now we can see.
Okay. Fine. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. Please ask the doubts. Otherwise, I'll continue the session. Fine. We'll move on to the next session called as shapes. We have different types of shapes over here. You can use different types of shapes here. If you want round elliptical shape, you can use elliptical shape. Once you insert the shape, you'll be getting one option called as format. The same option which I have taught you for the pictures. You can fill the color for the shape, you can fill the outline for the shape, outline color, outline weight. You can give weight means the width of the outline, the effects, glow, shadow, soft edges, everything which I've taught you in the picture images. Okay, so if you want to edit the shape, if you don't want in the round shape, I can give it as box. Okay, I can change the shape. If I want in heart shape, I can do it in heart shape. If I want to write anything upon that shape, I can insert the text box. just click drag and start typing. Okay, so I think this look awkward because the shape is in white color and the heart is in background is in yellow color. What I'll do, I'll just go for the format, I'll change the shape color to the same color which is of background color. Okay, so I'll change it, I'll click. Okay, now I cannot make out the difference between background and the shape color, correct? So this shape outline also I'll make it as the same color. Okay, now it is looking like whether I have written in that art shape only. Just I can't identify whether this is a different shape. And okay, so because I have changed the color. Okay, so now the effects I can give whatever effects I want, and these are the different styles however I want. See, if I want the shadow for this text, I can give shadow. See, you can see the shadows here lightly outside the shape. mm. Now this is the difference. See, you can see the shadow here. Okay, so like that you can change the style of the box. Okay, whichever style you want, you can just give it. And if you want to edit the shape, click on edit shape and edit points if you want to edit anything, and you can edit it. So edit shape, I'll give one more. Okay, I'll just put the arrow mark. I'll go to the edit shape, edit points. Edit points means you can just click drag however you want. You can click and drag however you want. You can change the shape. Click drag on that points. You have black color points there, no? You can click drag on that points however you want. You can just click it. Okay, so you can do the changes like this. Okay, okay, however you want, you can just edit it. Okay, so for example uh, okay, text filaments, this text is there, no? Whatever I've written in this box, I can change the color of the text. Okay, so whichever color I want, I can fill it. If I want in sky blue color, I can give it in sky blue color. Okay, so that is the text fill. Text outline means text outline color I can give. Okay, text effects means that same option, reflection, shadow. I taught you in the images, no? The same options. Again, you have bring forwards and backward. These are the same options which I've taught you in the image options. You can just once try it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the next session. Okay, so again, next we have called something called as a smart art. So what is the smart art? I'll tell you. Just delete this. Select all. Delete. Okay, so smart art in the sense, for example, you are listing some names or you're listing something else. Okay, so you're doing the process, or you are planning your daily life. So at first I'll get up in the morning, what I should do next, what I should do next, what I should do. You're planning your day-to-day life by putting one flow chart. Okay, so if you're planning in the book, I can draw the flow chart and I can do it. If in the Excel, I cannot draw the flow chart. Instead of that, I have something called as a smart arts. Okay, if I want to list also, I have the shapes over there. If I want to do the process of, if you want to do the process of anything, you can just click on process. Smart art is there. So for everything, the smart art will be there. For example, you're doing process means click on process, click OK. So here you can do, I'll get up at morning, I'll brush, I'll go to school. Like this, you can define the process step by step. Okay, if you don't want process, you can go for smart art. You have something called as list. You are doing some list means take a list option one by one. Okay, these are the list option. Okay, so I think I taught you this. Okay, can change the style also. And then this and all I've taught you. Okay, text pan, add shape and all I've taught you. If you want, you can change the colors. Okay, so now if I want to convert the shape into a convert the smart art into shape, I can change it, convert it. I cannot do anything else. Like I don't get the panel, text panel and all. I cannot change the shape of the color of this. We have a separate shape like this. If I convert that into a shape, it will become separate like this. Okay, so these are the things. And actually I've taught you this, I think. Okay. So like that only you have more smart arts. You can use relationship, hierarchy, cycle. If you want cycle means you can just take a cycle, this one. Okay, so you can just type it over here, type in this circle, in this circle, in this circle, lastly finally this circle. Okay, you can just take it. Okay, whichever you want, you can just take it. Fine. If you want pyramid, you can take pyramid. Pyramid also will come. Just delete these things, you'll get confused, or else take a new page. You can go for the insert, smart art. If I want pyramid, I'll take it as pyramid. In pyramid shape, you can write the text. Okay, so these are nothing but a smart arts. And the next you have something called as a screenshot. You can take a screenshot. You'll be having a you'll take a screenshot in mobile, no, like that only. In the same way you can take a screenshot in the system also. So what I will do is to take a screenshot, click on screenshot. Okay, click on screenshot. So screen clipping, click on screen clipping. So whichever screenshot you want, you can just click drag like this. That screenshot will come over in the screen. Okay. Okay, so this is how the screenshot will be working. Suppose if I want the screenshot of Chrome, I want to open the Chrome, or cancel, just a minute. Okay, so if I want to take a picture of this, or if I want to take a picture of this, anything is fine. Okay, so you can take a picture of this. Only thing, that window should be open. So if I suppose if I want to take a picture of this, screenshot of this, what I'll do, I'll go to the insert, screenshot, screen clipping, click, drag. That will be inserted into Excel. Only thing, the window should be open. Whichever screenshot you want to take, that window should be open. Okay. So this is how you will be working with the screenshot. And the next option is called as a get add-ins and my add-ins. So what is this get add-ins? What is this my add-ins? Get add-ins means, for example, you want to insert some emojis in the Excel. Okay, so you don't have a emojis option. I'll add that option into Excel. That is nothing but a get add-ins. I don't have Wikipedia in the Excel. I will add the Wikipedia in the Excel. Okay, I don't have symbols and characters in Excel, so I'll add this app into Excel. Okay, so like this you have many apps. Okay, you can download it and add it to the Excel. How to add, I'll show you. Suppose, okay, I want this bubble to be added into bubbles. I want to add I want to put a bubbles to some project. I don't have that option in Excel. So what I'll do, I'll add this bubbles, continue. It's loading. Let it load. Okay, this session will be ending in the within 5 minutes. So this we'll try it another one. I don't want this, just delete it. I'll go for the get add-ins. CRM data analytics. Okay. Visualization. Fine. I'll add one more. Okay, fine. I'll add Wikipedia only. I'll add this. Continue. Now Wikipedia will be open. Whatever questions, whatever doubts you have, you can ask here. For example, I don't know what is a hyperlink. Or for example, I don't know what is picture. I don't know what is picture. Explain me what is picture. Type picture here and press enter. The whole thing will be coming about the picture. The entire details. Okay. This is nothing but your Wikipedia. It will show what is images. Okay. Fine. So Wikipedia means to search the meaning of that things, correct? So like that you can go and add anything related. If you want to add anything to the Excel, you can go and add it. Okay, that is nothing but my uh, get add-ins. Okay, so my add-ins means whatever I have added to the Excel, all those things will be shown here. I have added Wikipedia, it is showing Wikipedia. I have added bubbles, it is showing bubbles. Okay, I think bubbles it is not showing. Maybe some problem will be there. It will be yeah, now it came. Okay, see now. Fine. Okay, so like this you can add some emojis also. You can search there. Okay, get add-ins means you can search in this box whatever you want. Okay, here you can search. Okay, whatever you want you can search. Fine. So we'll end the session now. If you have any doubts, you can ask me at the last of the thing. Okay. Uh, fine. Take care. Bye bye. We'll see you on the next class on Saturday. Okay. If you have any doubts, write it in the book and ask me on Saturday. Okay.